as you can see here, there's just mostly brown up here, just very few blonde highlights. And then there's like a transition that just stops right here. A really big, bold stop. And it's just like almost completely blonde. You can kind of see some brown in there, but I just feel like it doesn't blend very nicely. So I think I'm gonna add, look how blonde that is. Like, it's beautiful. I like the blonde. I like blonde's beautiful, but I also think brunette's beautiful too. Don't get me wrong. But I just think that I need to add some brown lowlights in this to make the transitioning from this big amount of brown to this big amount of blonde look a little bit more, look better. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I am going to be doing a part 2, and that's going to be adding some more blonde highlights up here, but not a whole lot, because I want to not have to look so bold in between when I do my highlights again, and also I'd like to be able to wait longer to have to do the highlights again, because honestly it's a pain in the butt. So I am going to add some lowlights in this just to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, not so pow in your face. So, all right, let's start doing that. Okay, so I brushed it out, and yeah, just look at that. It's just like super blonde, which is good if it was all that way, but I don't want it to be all that way this time. So now my hair is a little dirty and greasy, which is good. You don't want your hair to be freshly clean when you put any chemicals in your hair, because it's very damaging. So my hair is dirty. The only thing that's in it right now is like some dry shampoo up here, and I got this, trying this out, the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Detangling and Air Dry. This stuff smells so good. I got this for $5 at Target. It smells really good, and it works really well. It works really, really well. I normally use this right here for detangling my hair. This is like my holy grail. It is super expensive. It's like 18 bucks. I get it from Ulta, but at Ulta you can do like buy one get one half off deals sometimes, or they're just on sale. This was on sale. I got this for 10 something the other day, which was fabulous because it is very expensive. But I got that. But then I also got this to try out because it's far less expensive. And I love the smell of Garnier Fructis stuff. So got that, and it works really good. So, alright. So I'm not even going to be touching this brown up here. So, not a big deal. I'm just going to add some little lights in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take layers out of my hair really quick, just so it can, I don't know, fall onto each other, if that makes sense. So, just going to do that. Do I look amazing, you guys? This looks amazing. Gosh. Alright, I am going to now mix the hair dye together and then start applying. Alright, so just in case you guys are wondering, the hair dye I am going to be using is the Revlon in medium brown, so number 41. I'm going to be using that one because I feel like it's going to kind of match my natural brown a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I normally do use the Revlon when I color my hair, when I add color to my hair, not lift color, because it is only $2.97 and it works just fine. So, and I like that it has, I think it's like the 3D color gel. I think that makes it have a little bit more like natural highlights in it and lowlights with the hair color itself, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it turns out great. So we'll just have to see how this turns out. And then I also purchased this from Walmart for $3.97, $3.99 or something like that. It's from Lulu Beauty. It's a hair color kit. It comes with one disposable cape, one color brush, 2 clips, and 1 hair color remover wipe. I'm not going to be using the hair color remover wipe because I'm not getting it near my skin. So unless for some reason I totally screw it up and get all over me. But I got that. Didn't feel like going to Sally's and getting like a $2 brush, but it's alright. I like that it comes with pink clips. A little girly sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to mix this up and I will show you more. Alright, so I absolutely hate wasting products, but I'm not going to be using the whole amount that comes with this kit. So normally, you know, you have it in the bottle. I just poured out the developer into this bowl, and the hair coloring liquid into the bowl, and I just stirred it up. I'll show you real quick. So that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to get some gloves on and then apply it. I'll just watch how I apply it because it's really simple, and don't be scared. Alright, I'm going to put my gloves on and get to work. Alright, so I'm just gonna fast forward through all of this for you, because if I did this at real time or even just half time, this would take forever for you guys. Honestly, I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to lose your attention, so I'm just going to show you quickly how I do it. And I mean, you can pause it if you need to, but I think for how much I'm showing you guys, I should be giving you guys enough information on how I do this if you want to try it at home yourself. But yeah, I'm just grabbing groups of hairs, probably about no bigger than a half an inch, or maybe even less than that, at a time. And I'm just painting those strips of hairs with the brown hair coloring. And I'm just going every few inches or so, every 2 to 3 inches, I'm grabbing another piece of hair, another bundle, like I said, half an inch, no bigger than that, thick, and just adding or painting that strip of hair. And now I am just going over layers. So I'm going to the second group of layers and doing the same exact thing, going all the way around. Now this can get kind of messy, so be careful. I warned ya. If only I can change my concentration face, but I can't. It just happens naturally. Now I'm just washing my gloves so I can handle the very top layer of my hair without getting the brown hair coloring on blonde hairs that I don't want to be on it. I just don't want the brown to bleed onto the blonde too much because I don't want it to look like a splotchy mess. So now I'm just separating this again. I brushed it through because it can get kind of tangled. Of course, I do have long hair, so it tangles pretty dang easy. And now I'm just going over, like I did earlier, just finding groups of hairs about every couple inches. I'm grabbing about half an inch or less of a bundle of hair and just painting it. Yay, almost done. Woohoo! So this might look like a mess to you, but it should turn out just fine. Now I'm just going to keep this on my hair for about 15 minutes. Alright, so it's going to be wet, of course, but as you can see there is more brown in it, and there's blonde as well, so I'm going to brush it out, and then I'll also show you it dry. And of course, you know, you're probably worried, hey, did some of the brown bleed into the blonde because it's resting it on there and you're moving around a little bit. So yeah, I'm sure some spots did bleed through onto some of the blonde. But tomorrow I'm going to be going in and adding a couple blonde highlights in here just to even it out, tone it down a little bit, and then also do any touch-ups that need to be done. So that's how I'm going to do it because it's going to save me a fortune doing it this way. Alright, I'm going to brush my hair. I'll get right back with you. Alright, so I brushed it, and of course when your hair is wet it is darker, so it is blending really nicely with the brown. Still see some of the blonde. As my hair dries it will lighten and you will see the blonde a little bit better. But I like that I added some brown lowlights to it just to kind of even it out a little bit. Tone it down, and because I didn't like the big brown and then pow blonde. You know, I just didn't like that. I just felt like it looked a little, I don't know, not to my taste, but so I do like this so far. I'm sure there's gonna be some spots I'm gonna have to touch up with the highlighter tomorrow. But I will show you what my hair looks like dry. In just 1, 2, 3. All right, this is how it looks. You can see that there is a lot more brown in it. I only left it in there for about 10-15 minutes tops. If I wanted a deeper brown, I could have gone at least 10 minutes longer, and that would have been fine. It is a little, it's not exactly what I want. I don't think it looks awful. It's just a little too much brown for me, I think. Brown is beautiful on many people. I mean, I probably might look good with brown hair too, I don't know. But it is almost summertime, and I kind of want to make a pop of blonde. So, but I didn't want it to be like a huge pow in your face difference right here. So, I am going to do a part 2 of me adding the blonde highlights. I'm not going to add a whole lot of them just because I want to make it so I don't have to do my hair as often as I used to have to. I did go a long time without doing it, and then that's why you saw the brown and then pow blonde down so earlier in this video. But yeah, I think it doesn't look bad. It's just I want a little bit more blonde, which I told you guys in the beginning that's how I was going to do it. Add more brown just to soften it a little bit, and to not make a huge transition stop right here, you know. And I want to make it look more calmed down a bit. So stay tuned for my part 2 of me adding the blonde highlights if you are interested, and stay tuned to more of my videos, and I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet, definitely like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye!